Show. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to You Are Exquisite, episode 2. How's everybody doing? I know we are up on, I think was I late to my own show? No. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. So today, you guys, I want to get into this is a very interesting subject matter just for me personally. And I'm wondering, oh, wait a minute. Okay, well, uh, for me personally, and I'm wondering if it is for you too. And that is the issue, event, and concern that is rejection. Okay. So, rejection. This issue has been really weird for me. This has been the gilded frame of my existence. If you've read some of my work, you know that I grew up in a dysfunctional situation, and the father left very early, so that cultivated in a subliminal. You're a kid. You have no idea what's going on. You're just a sponge, and you're absorbing everything. So that's the backstory in regards to me. Very early, 3 years old or younger, very early abandonment from the father. Um, the subliminal, subconscious rejection ensues, and the trajectory plays out with that as the frame of the experience. Backstory matters, and that's an abbreviated version of mine. Don't beat yourself up, you're already beat up is the book, and I go into it extensively and all of that, and how I work through all of that and all of that. So these issues, events, and concerns that have been vital to me in my existence, that I've always journaled about, got a whole life, um, uh, a collection of journals, and spoken about, um, just privately, like in my own um, ecosystem. Now I write about. Okay, so all of that has evolved to now, like, it's coming up, and I'm sharing it because, frankly, I'm wondering if there's a kid out there, or frankly someone quite seasoned, that might have these issues, and they are what I call subliminal, suppressed. You're going on with your daily life, and you're, doing your thing, and you're being you and fabulous. But the experience beneath the experience, the experience beneath the cosmetic, the experience beneath, uh, the glow and the flow and all of that. And if you know me, I love some glow and flow, honey. But the experience beneath all of that has been very traumatic, and that's what I want to get to and work through with you, and hoping what I went through and sharing what I went through can help you or someone or just you being kinder to you. You know what I mean? Like, my first book is Don't Beat Yourself Up, You're Already Beat Up. The internal dialogue that we have with ourselves, our most important relationship is the first one, is with the person that looks in the mirror. So that's what this is all about. Okay. um you are exquisite, like I say on all the postings. it's a mindset. I believe personally, if you know, and I mean know, I don't mean question, I don't mean allow resistance, I don't mean to be labeled externally, I mean you know deep from your deepest space, that space, you know that your existence is exquisite. Period. No question, no ambiguity. No, well, I did this. Oh, girl, I don't know. Ooh, you don't know my backstory, girl. I have jacked crap up. I get it. It's my backstory too. But you know what? We're still exquisite. Okay. So that's what the premise is. Knowing you are exquisite helps to dissolve the resistance. See, when you know you are exquisite, do you get in certain precarious situations that you might not have? When you know you are exquisite, do you accept mediocrity? When you know you are exquisite, do you settle? When you know you are exquisite, do you take the when you really like you feel it in your gut, you know something ain't right, but you go ahead and you do it anyway. See, I'm saying that when you know you are exquisite, that in itself is a filter. It is a buffer zone. It is a boundary to keep you aligned, to keep you in a healthy mind frame, and to keep you from jacking crap up for yourself and other people. So today, the issue is rejection. And I like to start off with the definition so that we all are clear on what rejection is. That's why I wrote that on there. I know people say, what do you mean what rejection is? We all know what rejection. I get that. But I want to have the grammatical clarity so that we're all dancing on the same dance floor, if you will. Rejection, it is a noun. This is coming to us from the Cambridge Dictionary. Rejection is the act of refusing to accept, quote unquote, the act of refusing to accept. Rejection can also be described as elimination, exclusion, repudiation, dismissal, brushed off, that kick in the teeth, or that slap in the face. But you know, I'm wondering, and I wrote that today, uh, and I want to get into this. Can rejection also be protection? Can rejection, and I know Cambridge didn't reflect this, can rejection also be redirection? Can rejection also be um, uh, like an energy that propels you towards ambition? Like every pancake has two sides. So I know, I get it. I get it. I get the definition, the act of refusing to accept. Okay. Okay, we got that. And it's elimination, exclusion, repudiation, dismissal, brush off, kicking the teeth, slapping the face, the whole thing. But honey, can it also be a redirection? It has been for me. So I've been rejected so many damn times, child. Uh in one way, this is just me. So I don't want people getting mad at me. I do not want people getting mad. Obviously, I would have preferred that my father stayed a brilliant, talented, you know, exquisite horn player. I obviously I would have preferred that dad be dad and earn that title and role, because it is earned. I do not call him dad. He did not earn that. That is a earned terminology. But I have to admit that the energy of rejection from him, it has helped me. And I had to learn, because I fell hard. So but it has helped me to be able to turn rejection into protection, redirection, and most certainly ambition. I can tell you that from my experience. So rejection is not just this sad, depressive energy. I get it. I know that that is the basic frame for the terminology. But every pancake, coin, or anything else, it has two sides. And I'm telling you that what I learned was to take that energy from him not being there, the sadness and the crying and the pain, and every birthday and every Christmas and every Thanksgiving and every anything. You're just you're just all over the place, because you're focused on what you don't have and what he did and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm missing what is now. So you, as I like to say, like, you get sick of yourself. Like, have you ever gotten sick of yourself? Now look, I know we get sick of other people. Like, it's at this point, it's a scroll. I've got so many. But I'm at the top of that list. I'm at the top of my own list. Have you ever gotten sick of yourself? That's why I was asking on the postings. Have you served rejection? Honey, have you served that ace? And are you doing it in a way that is in your best interest? I mean, rejecting some things can be in your best interest, most certainly, without a doubt. So learning to discern what is a healthy rejection, what are you internalizing and maybe projecting onto other people? Like, what is this energy? Because it is a powerful ass energy. Okay. Rejection is very, very powerful. And I think that getting clear on these emotions, getting very clear, and this is a process. This is not, I know we live in a microwave thing, and everything is at the click and the what is it? The tweet or the what the hell? Whatever is really fast. This is not. The stuff that we talk about here, the stuff that people don't like to talk about, this stuff takes time. It takes time to process. It takes time to self-reflect. It takes time to go in and figure out, hey man, like, what am I doing? Like, how am I contributing to the madness? What is my percentage to my own madness? I think that's a fair question. And so this stuff takes time. So that's what I want you to know about You Are Exquisite, Exquisite Woman Media, and all the entities thereof, is that it is taking the unspoken, the subliminal, the suppressed, bringing light to it and speaking to it, learning to release it, right? So you can pursue your dreams and your visions and your goals and get that bag, as they say. Well, you want to get that bag clearly. You want that path to be clear. So you want to declutter that emotional closet that is within you. right? I hope I'm making sense. And so rejection is a very deep thing. And when children are abandoned, as I was, um, uh, it can take root. Um, Adolescent rejection. You can have mom and dad at home, go to school, and just get tore up like every day. Like rejection is deep. You don't have to be an adult. Kids are brutal. And what are our children enduring in terms of rejection? Tragically, horrifically, we've seen babies kill themselves because other children have rejected them. Rejection. What is it? Quote, the act of refusing to accept. It is a noun. It is a person, place, or thing. And in this case, it's a thing. Rejection. Now, before we even get started, because this is not like a cookie cutter thing. Like everybody is different. We know that because of our fingerprints. So what might work for one might not work for the other. If this uh, 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 subject matter is not relevant to you, or you ain't with it, cool. Great, no problem. If this is something that resonates with you, cool, great. That's the goal. So at this stage in my life, I can look at rejection as the kaleidoscope that it is and see what is in it. Are there some gems in there that I can, take away? Or if it's just a pure, flush and release. And that's the point, to get to that, where rejection does not impede you, it does not stagnate you, it certainly does not turn you against yourself and people that look like you. We've got to figure this stuff out, because I swear, I can connect emotion to any issue. Political, are you kidding me? Political. What is going on now? This child could not accept that he didn't win. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where is it? The act of refusing to accept. Quote, close quote. The act of refusing to accept. Okay. That's political. You can fill the details in later. I'm telling you, that's emotional at its mustard seed root. Economic. Wait a minute. What's the number? The country is in, like, what is it? Like $30 trillion in credit card debt, or just some insane number. I mean, the number is just nuts. Like, you can't even, like, you don't have enough ink. Like, where's my pen? I don't have enough ink in the pen to write all the damn zeros with all the credit card debt. Emotional. How many times have I said it? Honey, I cannot wait to enjoy my little retail therapy. Honey, I cannot wait. And you start thinking about, girl, I'm gonna do this and I deserve this and all of that. And next thing you know, you are in debt up to your afro. Okay, so emotional. Choosing your mate. Uh-oh. I know I'm stepping on some pointy toes right now, honey. I'm doing it on purpose. I got my lug soles on, baby. I'm doing it on purpose. Emotional. How we pick our mate. Do we even pick the mate? Do we let the mate pick us? Do we even know that we are to choose the mate? Or are we so desperate in our emotions because of prior rejections that we let the mate pick us? Emotional, academic, that damn algebra. That damn algebra. I mean, look, I look, it took a while. It just took me a while, honey. It just took, thank you, Miss Woodbury. Bless her heart. She worked with me after school. India, okay, girl. Yeah. And I just felt like crap because I could not figure out the emotion. I mean, figure out the algebra. I felt like crap. Which, by the way, can we talk about that? And I'm gonna sidebar on that. Uh, why are we so focused on algebra? Shouldn't we be focused on financial literacy curriculum, economics? I don't know, investing in stock. What is a stock? How to invest in that stock? What is a mutual fund? What is a checking account? What is a business checking account? What is a credit card? What is business credit? Why can't we teach that in school? Sidebar. We'll get to that on another program. Yeah. So, like, no matter what the big pillar issue, event, or concern is, it has an emotional mustard seed because all of us, no matter our culture, age, religion, non-religious, it doesn't matter. We're all emotional. That is the universality that connects us. Yes, thank you, Miss Lala. Yes, she's right. Children bullied and suicide is a pandemic. Right. This is sick. She's absolutely right. And where do they, what? Come on. We, everybody is an example. You are either an example on the positive side or you're an example on the other side. We're all examples. Now, I know some get the label as an influencer or, whatever the heck they call them, honey. I don't know. We're all influencers because when you have what Miss Lala is saying in this chat room, children bullied and suicide is a pandemic. That is a direct reflection of their environment on both sides. The babies that are victimized, they don't know, they don't know who to talk to, where to go. And then the baby's doing it, they're lost internally as well. I really believe that educating emotions elevates existence. And we are walking around so, my term, emotionally dumb. Last week I talked about me being money dumb, just straight money dumb, just straight up money dumb. Did not come from people who were educated about money. And if you look like me, most of our ancestors in prior generations did not have a lot of economic literature and financial literature, just kind of winging it. It's not an indictment, it's just a fact. But now we live in an era and an age where shouldn't we be elevating some of this stuff? in our heads? Do we just have to have generation after generation after generation after generation? If you look like me, where you're suffering, you're impoverished, you're money dumb, you're emotionally dumb, uh, 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 your environment is very limited. It's like looking through a straw. We got a lot of work to do, and it starts with ourselves. And that's what this is about: rejection. I know this can be challenging and painful. I've got about 10 things here. If you'll just bear with me, I don't know if I can get through all of them. I know that this can be challenging and painful. But if somehow we can create safe spaces here at You Are Exquisite, where we can talk about and engage in and release some of this emotional, what I call mucus. Release it, learn how to release it. Then can we be a better example for those young babies? Can we be better at choosing our mate? Why? Because we will know our internal criteria. Can we be better when we get the lovely plastic credit card? Can we be better with having an economic maturity as opposed to being money dumb and just, wilding out emotionally with the fabulous plastic credit card? And on and on and on. Can we be better with our food choices? Can we be better with our decision making, our everyday decision making? Yesterday, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, I ordered chicken. I don't know what the hell that was in the thing. I know what I ordered. Now the old me. The old me, after spending my $25, the old me would have had something to say. I'll just put it like that. Now, the emotion CEO me showed compassion. She made an honest mistake. I blew my $25. I threw the crap in I still don't know what the heck it was. I ordered chicken. I don't know what the hell that was. I just know I wasn't eating it, and I came home and made me some oatmeal and some sausage. Turkey sausage. Being able to handle ourselves emotionally in everyday life existences, and being aware of that, right? So I'm not just, I get the mystery lunch. And I don't just go off the handle and just lose the rest of my day because I got what. So I don't know what that was. Okay, but I showed compassion, and I decided to not go back to that establishment, even though the chicken is really good. When they serve it. I don't know what that was, but the chicken is really good. And so just being conscious of ourselves emotionally, where you're not living in a state of reaction, that is so exhausting. Have you ever done that? Like where you're just constantly reacting, like you are constantly in a state of reaction. Okay. That was me until I learned to be better. And And now to be able to have a platform to speak honestly, I throw myself on the big desk here. Speak honestly, and hopefully connect and create community where we're just better, just a little bit better today than we were yesterday, and then hopefully a little bit better tomorrow than we were today or are today. Rejection. Okay, so the first thing, and these are just inspirations. You use what you need, and you release. If something that I say does not resonate with you, let it go, baby. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. In my book, You Are Exquisite. That's phase one. Like, face it, own it. Good, bad, ugly, own it. That's phase one. So allow yourself to, number one, face it, figure it out. We're all humans. We all screw up. We all make mistakes. Somebody rejects you, or you reject somebody, put it in the proper context. Is there a lesson within it? Is there a boundary that needs to be erected? Is it a form of protection? Is it a form of redirection? Is it a platform for your future ambitions? You don't just have to just knee-jerk react on a surface level. Allow yourself to face it and feel what you feel. And of course, sadness and disappointment and anger, all these things are natural here. It's about the healthy processing of those emotions. That's normal. That's normal. And being able to breathe in expansion, possibility. Breathe in the new you. Take a deep, long, lovely, delicious, grateful to God breath. Breathe in love, expansion, the new you, the possibilities. Breathe all that in deep. Let your belly get big. And then release nice and slow. Release the limiting thoughts. Release the negatives. Release the rejections. Release the challenges, the setbacks. That's what we want. We want to breathe in the possibilities and the visions and your goals and your dreams. And you want to breathe out the limits, the resistance. You want to breathe out the negatives, plural. It takes time. Let's get into the habit of doing that. Self-reflection, number two, self-reflection. I had a professional rejection. It just didn't work out. I did not care for the, let's just put it like this, the approach. And I chose to move on. And as I said to the person, it's just not that great a fit. And that's okay. Self-reflection. Are there personal growth and development gemstones inside the rejection? The person comes, you get this thing. You know when it's not right. That wasn't right. I don't want to work in that environment. But I learned, and I learned a lot. Self-reflection. Are there personal growth and development gemstones that are in the underbelly of the rejection? Is there something there? Is there a lining there? Reach out for support. That's what this production is, and that's what this whole entity is dedicated to. Support for the unspoken, support for the suppressed, support for those silent spaces. When we go in a room and lay in the bed and get in a fetal position and just cry. Support when you don't know, you don't know really how to go forward. You just know that you want to go forward, and something ain't right. But you just need that. You need that tailwind to just push. Just that little gentle nudge. Like, you got it, baby. Again, breathe in the possibilities and expansion, and breathe out the limitations, the negatives, the challenges, the setbacks. Learn to still your mind. Let the visions come up. Learn to discern what has never worked for you, that you're just carrying, like you're just carrying this energy. This crap hasn't worked for you, but yet you're carrying the energy year after year after year after year, because we're conditioned. We're conditioned. Sometimes to sweep stuff under the rug. Don't be talking about my dirty laundry. The whole thing. I know you get it. So reaching out for support, that's what Exquisite Woman Global, the parent company for Exquisite Woman Media, and the production, You Are Exquisite, and I hope to have more productions coming in the future. Be self-compassionate. Can we please be gentle with ourselves, graceful? I hear that term, giving grace. I think we, especially if you look like me, but of course this is universal. I think we need more self-compassion. What is the dialogue that you have going on in your head that nobody ever knows? It's just between you and your mirror and you. You don't talk about it. You can't stand fill in the blank. And you beat the living stew out of yourself, subconsciously, consciously, who knows, in your sleep. You don't like fill in the blank. You don't like it. You just don't like fill in the blank. And by God, you beat the crap out of yourself every day over it. That. Is there a way to first soften and then begin to dissolve, and then finally eliminate that? And I believe that every time, see, you are exquisite. You keep saying that to yourself. I know you've been called bitches and hoes. I know, honey. We just celebrated 50 years. Woo woo. Okay, great. Reset. You're not a bitch or a hoe. You are exquisite. And I love a good, what is it? Backbeat, drum machine, whatever the hell it is. I get it. Great. But we also have to call out that the subliminal, well, and frankly, not so subliminal, the in your face, the just the aggressive steroidal how can I say imagery and lyrics that might not be in one's best interest. How's that? I know people are very sensitive, but sometimes you just have to sit on it and spin. Your lyrics and imagery might not be in the best interest of those who look like you. Now, if one is an adult, they can assess that and choose to do whatever. That's my assessment. I'm sticking with it. You are exquisite. Okay. Oh, honey, you've got to no, wait a minute. I'm on number 5. I know. I'm hurrying. I'm hurrying. Um, honor your self-care. Do you do self-care? Now, see, this is something that like I've always done this, but I have to admit that it has evolved over the decades. I've got a few candles on my birthday cake. I know. I've got the number to the fire department in my phone. Uh, so over the decades, I have come to honor my self-care even more. So I would say honor your self-care, your physical, the mental, the food supply, rest. Just closing your eyelids, resting, putting your hardworking and hopefully not swollen feet up. Honor your self-care. I don't care who don't understand it. That's their problem. You need to carve out some you time that you are unapologetic about, and it is non-negotiable. I don't give a damn who don't like it. Oh, and then that leads me to my next one, setting boundaries. Yeah, you got to set boundaries. Women, we do for everybody. We are the doers, honey. We first of all, we get it done. So we know how to get it done. But we tend to do on the outside and tend to neglect doing on the inside. So honoring your self-care and setting healthy boundaries. So see, all of this is so when the rejection comes, you can handle it. Big whoop. So who gives a crap? Right? That's what we want to get to. We want to get to where the rejection is basically just air. Next. That's where we want to get to. So it doesn't matter personal, professional, adolescent, fill in the blank, spin the wheel. When the energy of rejection comes up, when it comes up, you have the tools in your emotional toolkit to handle it and to move on and stay focused on your dreams, your visions, and your goals. So this is what we are clearing the declutter. We are what? We are decluttering our emotional closets. We are clearing the crap out of our emotional closets so that we can soar and win, not only for us, but for generations beyond us. And that leads me to my next one. I know I'm coming. Releasing negative thoughts. Child, this right here. Oh my God. Okay, wait. Oh, oh my God. I mean, I literally have to talk a lot. India, choose your thoughts. Choose your thoughts. We are choosing our thoughts. I am not going to allow that thought to dictate my energy. I choose my thoughts. I had that meeting with myself yesterday. Yes, it was about the chicken. Well, it wasn't chicken. I ordered chicken. I don't know what the hell that was. Uh, Release negative thoughts. Have a methodology in your emotional toolkit. See, this stuff bubbles up. It never goes away. It never goes away. So what we have to do is employ our emotional toolkit so that when it comes up, we got it. And it might fluster us. It flustered me yesterday. I missed my $25. That hurt. That hurt. That cut to the bone. But I choose my thoughts. I will not allow that to dictate and frame and govern the rest of my day. I will release. I will show compassion. I will release. And I will move on. Learn and grow. Now, as I have said, as I have written, this is about being patient with ourselves and showing self-love. And I know some, girl, you sound selfish. Everything is about you. And all you talk about is you. I get it. And I'm not arguing with that. There is healthy selfishness, and I am imploring it. Okay. So there you go. That's the counterpoint to the point. Look, if you cannot take care of you, how are you going to be there for anyone else, let alone everyone else? Everyone is counting on you. Chances are you have an ecosystem of individuals, professionally, personally, familial, that are counting on you. And you need to be there for you. You know, I used to be a flight attendant 1,000 years ago when it was fun. And I'm not kidding. It really was fun when I did it. And in the flight attendant training, and it was long and it was arduous. And but we were taught, and God bless Marge Finstead, we were taught, number one, you're there for the safety of the traveling public. You're not there to serve Cokes and Sprites. That's cute. But you're there if somebody has a cardiac situation, if somebody goes into a medical situation. You're there if there's a mechanical, if there's a problem. You're there to ensure that the cabin is secure and ready for takeoff and landing. That's why you're there. The Cokes and the Sprites, that's for the public, and that's cute. But it's a way deeper reason why those people are there. So always show respect to flight crews and flight crews all around the world. Thank you so much for what you do. And honey, I remember it. It was fun. So, well, when I did. But one of the main things that we were drilled on was to teach the traveling public, to show them in the demo, right in front of the captain in the FO spot, to put the mask over yourself first. Put that mask over your nose and mouth, secure it, honey. Then secure those next to you. You got to take care of you first, honey. And we detach from this in the midst of our obligations and experiences. Again, the experiences beneath the experiences. The experiences beneath the experiences. So we detach from ourselves underneath while we're serving those on the surface. What I'm saying and what this company and everything is dedicated to is reconnecting you to you first. I don't give a damn what's going on. So God bless flight crews. And y'all still serving Moet? Anyway, let me move on. I'm getting too much in. Develop positive distractions. This is so important. Girl, what is that thing that you've always wanted to do? That one thing. I mean, you have one, it just won't let you go. It's like a gnaw in your craw. That one thing that you've always wanted to do. I know you talk yourself out of it. I know. Yeah, I know. I've done it a million times. I mean, I get it. It's like you talk yourself out of it. Don't. Find a way to connect to it, just gently. Write about it, role play, give yourself time, meditate on it, see yourself doing it, develop and create positive alternatives to the negative self-talk. So this is an active gig. So we've got the negative self-talk, and it's just the germinating and the bubbling and the going on and on and on, and however many years you have on your birthday cake, that's how long it's been going on and all that. And then you carry on all of these old ass emotions that do not serve you, will not serve you, have not served you. You're still dragging them on every birthday. You're dragging them on like an old smelly suitcase full of crap. The point? Release that and give yourself permission to vision what you've always, that little thing that you've always wanted to do. Give yourself permission to do that. Give yourself permission to love yourself. I don't give a damn who rejected you. And by the way, and I have said this, and people that know me, they know, and I probably said it to them, if they're listening. Their loss. Go ahead. Reject me. That's your loss, baby. I love myself enough for that rejection. Dandruff. Their loss. Yeah, it's like that. Oh, and number 10, honey, seek professional help if you need it, baby. Therapy is fabulous. We love therapy. Honey, we love some therapy. Therapy is fabulous. Seek professional help, honey. No shame in it. I know generations. Ooh, child, I can't go there. Ooh, child. Okay, let's release. Let's breathe in expansion and possibilities and the visions and dreams and goals. And let's release the limitations, the distractions, the stagnation, you're not indicting. People just didn't know. People just didn't know. But now, baby, if you need help, get it. Therapy is fabulous. We love some therapy, honey. It should be mandatory, child. And it really should be. But that's another conversation. Remember that healing takes time. This takes time. This takes self-love. This takes nurturing. This takes patience. And you know what else it takes? Honey, the ability to laugh at it. Look, I have to laugh at my crazy self. I say it all the time. Honey, thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for putting up with me. Okay? I'm working through crap. I'm working through it. I'm honest about it. And we're never done, right? Because this stuff never goes away. But what we can do is we can know that you are exquisite. And when you know you are exquisite, it softens it dissolves, and it allows you to forgive yourself if necessary and use your emotional tools and your emotional toolkit to pursue your dreams, your visions, and your goals, baby. And that is what it's all about. Process rejection, baby. It's okay. Let it come up. Let it come up. The stuff like from my dad is dead. I never got to see my dad. I said, well, I guess I'll see you on the other side, I guess. But what do I do with all that? Like, what do I do with a lifetime of that? Well, you know what I did? I wrote about it. I turned it into helping others going through that, because I'm not the only one. Sadly, we have tens of millions of kids with no dads who are now adults. And how has that transpired? And how has, or kids with no moms, and how does one put their life together after that kind of emotional obliteration? It takes time. It's okay. And know that Exquisite Woman Media is a source and a place where we discuss what you don't want to talk about. Honey, we talk about it. The crap that makes your pits tingle, like your underarms start stinging. And I mean, last week was money dumb. And thank you for the messages I got on the money dumb. Okay, I'm not the only one. But it's not good. Oh, and by the way, if you are money dumb, please, honey, please study Dr. Boyce Watkins. Please study Constance Carter. Please study Cassandra Cummings. Study. Gain economic maturity. Evolve from being money dumb. It's a process. You got to work your way out of it. And that's what we do. We talk about that stuff. So I'm going to say in closing, I'm going to let y'all go. I know, child. I think I went 30 minutes longer than I intended to. What I want to say for you in closing is I don't care. Look, I don't give a damn what the challenge is. No matter the challenge, no matter the setback, I don't care. I don't care how much you weigh. I don't care. I don't care what your hair looks like. I don't care. Look. Do not beat yourself up. What you perceive as a flaw, others probably see it as fabulous. Don't beat yourself up. Stop that. Release that knee-jerk reactionary response. You are exquisite. It's a mindset. And I believe it's a movement. And I hope to prove that. No matter the challenge, no matter the setback, no matter what, know that you are exquisite, educate your emotions, and elevate your existence. And honey, we are going to talk about all this stuff. And bear with me because it's going to take a lot of time. But we will get into it. And if you have subject matter that you want to talk about, please find me at Exquisite Woman Media on the Instagram and the YouTube and the Facebook. And You Are Exquisite 365 on Instagram. You Are Exquisite, EXQUISITE 365 on Instagram. You want to talk about something? You want to be on the production? You got something, honey, you want to say, honey, you want to tell it. You better contact me, because this is what this is about. Having a platform to let it up, honey. Let it up, let it out, and release it, because chances are whatever you're going through, honey, somebody else is going through it too. And we can strengthen each other to get through a day at a time, a week at a time, a month at a time, a year at a time. And we can help each other, help ourselves, and most importantly, Lord Jesus, help these babies coming up so that they have proper examples of you being the chief executive officer of your emotions. And that's what it's all about, my loves. Be the CEO of your emotions. Don't let anyone take that role. That's yours. Whether you like it or not, whether you think you can deal with it or not, whether you want to deal with it or not, that's yours. Don't live reactionary, baby. Become the CEO of your emotions. I know it's tough. It can be gritty. It can be painful. It takes time. You got to work through this crap. And that's where Exquisite Woman Global and Exquisite Woman Media and You Are Exquisite comes in. Because I am devoted to this. Okay? This is like my life's work. So you got a friend here. So reach out to me. I cannot wait to hear from you. Thank you guys, Miss Tanya, Miss Lala. Thank you guys so much for being in the chat room. Miss Doris, thank you so much. Bless y'all's heart. I know that's right. I know that's right. Yes, Miss Tanya says, right, have to put myself to bed. That's right, baby. That's right. That's right. Thank you so much, Miss Lala, commenting on our children and this bullying situation. I know we can do better than this. Miss Tanya says, we cannot be complicit. Bullying is holding our kids back. They get bullied for being smart. Thank you. I was. Why do you talk like that? You talk white. No, I just read. I don't know. That's the English language. I don't know. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I remember running home and looking back, and it's I had this crowd of kids, like I'm in the third grade, and they're like running at me, like they wanted to beat the crap out of me, because I spoke like this, because I still speak like this, so I totally get that. Okay. Keeping it moving. I know, Miss Doris. I know it. That's right, Miss Tanya. Miss Tanya says, grace, self-compassion. You hit it on the head. Yes, Miss Tanya. That's right. Say, I am exquisite. I know it, baby. That's right. Get that me time in. That's right, Miss Doris. And you know what? You just have to be unapologetic about that. Because some people are not going to understand. But Mom, what you think? Wait, Mom, I'm knocking on the door. Mom, I'm knocking on it. No. Do not disturb, baby. Those 3 words have deep meaning. Love to you too, Miss Tanya. That's right. That's right, Miss Lala. Keep seeking therapy, baby. That's right. Keep seeking therapy until you find the right fit. That's right. And you might have to look for different therapists. Now they have the online, which I look forward to engaging in. I know that's right, honey. And if one don't work, baby, I'll just keep looking, honey, until I find it. That's right. That's right. See, so we know what this is, and I think we just need a safe place to express some of these things. And I am humbled by your engagement. And I look forward to delving it, child. I guess this is, I don't, like we come into service like in different ways. Like I've always been fascinated with embarrassment and crap like that. Like I really didn't know while living a lot of this stuff that this would be the vessel by which I would speak to. I hope that made sense. But it is. I accept it. I'm honored by it. And I love all of you. And I don't want another kid to go through what I went through. And if that means that I endure some embarrassment, here I am. You are exquisite. Let that become a mantra in your head. And when the challenges and the setbacks and the resistance rises up, as we know it does and will never stop, first of all, you make that declaration and you know it. And nobody on planet Earth can tell you otherwise, that you are exquisite. I love you. I'll see you Tuesday. Bring a friend. And child, let's get this done. Okay? I love y'all. Y'all so crazy. I love y'all. I'm going to put it in the chat. Wait. Did it go? Okay, there it is. Thank you so much. Much love to you guys too. Y'all have a beautiful week. You got me crying. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you Tuesday. You are exquisite. I love y'all.